The origins of 10 common slang terms or expressions are listed here. In almost every English-speaking country, they are commonplace, ranging from insults to colloquial terms. Welcome to The Amazing Facts. Stay tuned. 10 slang words and phrases explained. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Number 1. Idiot. The word idiot originally came from the Greek word idios, which meant private individual or, more precisely, someone so engrossed in their own private life that they would not participate in the democratic process. The term denoted an uninformed person in the biblical meaning. By the 14th century, it was also used to describe a layperson, a person, or a clown. Eventually though, the Oxford English Dictionary defined it as a person so deficient in mental or intellectual faculty as to be incapable of ordinary acts of reasoning or rational conduct, and that definition has stayed. Number 2. Moron. Moron, another term from Greek, signified ignorant or idiotic. Henry Goddard, an American psychologist, was the one who first popularized it in English. The feeble-minded are those who lack intelligence, discernment, or sense. He pushed for the adoption of this term in his report to the Journal of Psychoaesthetics regarding his research on this population. When it was first used, it meant an adult who was between the ages of 8 and 12 mentally. There isn't much use of the phrase in scholarly writing. Number 3. Cool. Who hasn't complimented someone with this term at least once in their life? Though not as fresh as you may believe, this definition of the word is rather recent in the English language. The term "that's cool" from 1884 is the oldest record that has been discovered to date. The next is 1902, which is the line "The way we dress is cooler" from a song from the Black and White minstrel performance. Number 4. Third degree. Obtaining the third degree entails being extensively interrogated. Since Shakespeare's time, the phrase for "he's in the third degree of drink," "he's drunk," referring to an extremely intoxicated man, has been used to describe the highest point of anything. As a result, it only seems sense that the third degree of interrogation would be used to describe the most intense kind of inquiry. Number 5. Slut. This repulsive word is now used to describe an immoral lady. However, the term's origins were significantly less evil. It really referred to a lady who did not keep her room neat. However, it is simple to understand how this may be a metaphor for sexual depravity. "The foulest slut of all the town," we read in Thomas Heckler's 1402 letter to Cupid. This notion subsequently made its way into the name slattern, which still refers to an untidy lady. In Victorian English, dirty wool were little heaps of dust that accumulated on the floor if it was not swept. Number 6. Well-heeled. Well-heeled, according to the Chambers Dictionary, implies comfortably supplied with money and derives from the term heeled, which means provided with a heel. Being heeled also meant being equipped with a revolver. An individual carrying a collection of firearms was deemed to be well-dressed. Despite what the Oxford English Dictionary says, the phrase appears to have originated from cockfighting. In the early days of cockfighting, owners would occasionally add spurs to their bids' feet to give them an edge. The bird was known to be naked-heeled if it did not have spurs. Number 7. Kick the bucket. This phrase means to die. Many people believe the word originated with the condemned man standing on an overturned bucket, which was later thrown out from beneath him, leaving him to hang. However, there is no recorded evidence to support this claim. In fact, it is more likely to be from a different bucket completely. When a pig was butchered, it was suspended from a piece of wood known as the bucket beam. The pig's feet would very certainly pound against the rail on which he was tethered as he died. As a result, kicking the bucket was a phrase referring to the pig's final actions before death. Number 8. kinky. Originally, this phrase merely denoted something having a bend or twist, most likely derived from the Icelandic word for bending your knees. Over time, the term was adopted by the criminal world to refer to something illegal. For example, a stolen automobile may have been referred to as a kinky car. However, in 1959, Colin Massine forever altered the definition of the term. Seuss meets lots of kinky characters and acts as my agent, getting orders from them for my pornographic photos, he writes in his book Absolute Beginners. Since then, the term has been connected with the steamy aspect of sex. Number 9. Underhand. Underhanded denotes surreptitious or on the run. The Chambers Dictionary adds with the hand below the elbow or shoulder, which would imply doing anything with your hand on the sly while distracting the eye. However, the term's true origin is most likely related to archery. Roger Ascham, a well-known archery enthusiast, wrote, "Thus the underhand must have a small breast, to go clean away out of the bow." Shooting underhand was and still is a frequent archery phrase. Number 10. Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle often denotes anything straightforward, easy, or a job well done. This expression was most likely coined as a result of nepotism. Lord Salisbury was Prime Minister of Great Britain in the late 1800s. His nephew Arthur replaced him after his third term. In 1886, Arthur was appointed Chief Secretary of Ireland, which generated considerable controversy. There were suspicions that Robert was favouring his nephew Arthur. At the time, the phrase "Bob's your uncle" may be used to make a subtle allusion to this allegation of nepotism. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel for latest notifications.